Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Killing It in the Kitchen. Today I'm going to show you guys how to make homemade chicken cutlets like my mother used to do, and then I'm going to make a quick and easy chicken parm. Stick around. Alright, we got a boneless, skinless chicken breast here. I buy them already boned out, but sometimes you got to trim off a little bit of fat, a little bit of grizzle, crappy crap. So, you know, sometimes you get a little bit of bone left on them, so we'll just check them over. This isn't anything healthy that you really want to eat anyway, so we just peel it off. Now, I got a giant chef's knife here. It's fairly thin and flexible. It's pretty much what you want. You just want to make sure it's really sharp. And you just slice in like this, like very thin, about a 1/4 inch. Just like that. I'll show you another one. Go nice and thin. That's it, straight across. It's also how I make jerky treats for my dog too. I'll show you that on another episode. But yeah, I usually get you can get anywhere from 4 to 6 decent cutlets out of a nice sized breast. Otherwise, you can go and have your butcher make them for you. You'll pay a little more. Today's day and age, nobody wants to pay any more for anything, but there you go. And that's it. So I got 5 out of 1 breast. I'll show you one more. All right. So there you take it. You want to trim off the stuff that you really don't feel like eating. If you want to eat it, fine, keep it on there. I'm okay with it, but I'm not eating it. So there we go. Now, slice her down nice and thin. I did make a sausage video. Unfortunately, I'm not a very good videographer, so I had to scrap that one. I know I did promise you guys sausage videos. They are coming. I just haven't really had much time, and as I said, I screwed up on the last one. So there we go. And I'm going to finish up the rest of these cutlets, and I'll be back. All right, so working on the last cutlet here, or the last piece of breast. Again, just make sure you have a really sharp knife. It doesn't have to be, you know, a really big, long one like this one. It could be, you know, a shorter one. Just make sure it's sharp. Preferably have some flex to it, you know, like a fillet knife. Some of you fishermen out there use the fishing fillet knives. That would work pretty good, as long as it's very sharp. But there you have it. That's the cutlets. I'm going to show you how to make the breading. We're going to fry them, and then we're going to make some awesome, awesome chicken parm. Stick around. All right, we're back. I got my egg wash ready. I got my breadcrumbs ready. We're going to dredge our chicken and fry it up. I got the pan heating up right now. I seasoned my egg wash. I used some fresh parsley, which I have growing outside. That's the good thing about summer up here in New York. So I got fresh parsley, grated Romano cheese. I use a lot of Romano cheese. A little bit of salt, pepper, granulated garlic. That's about it. My breadcrumbs. I sometimes buy the seasoned breadcrumbs, but I always doctor them up. That's how my mom always did it. Same scenario, fresh parsley. I got about 1.5 cups of breadcrumbs. I used about 1/3 cup of Romano cheese. A couple of teaspoons or tablespoons even of garlic powder, granulated garlic, some granulated onion, salt, pepper. Mixed it all up. So we're good to go. I'd like to give a shout out to my nephew Matt and his wife Jill. They own a company out in Katona, New York called Fat Olives. It's balsamic vinegars and olive oils. It's flavored oils and vinegars, artisanal, whatever you want to call them. Anyway, I'm using their Milanese Gremolata. It's an infused olive oil. I'm going to add some of that with some regular extra virgin olive oil. That's what I'm going to fry the cutlets up in. It adds a really good flavor. I'll put a link to their website out on the bottom, and check it out. And as always, please like and subscribe to my videos. Hopefully I will be able to put out more. So, pan's getting hot. Add about, I don't know, quarter cup, third of a cup. And the extra virgin, probably same thing, a little bit more. We're good to go. So I'm going to let that heat up, and then we're going to start frying some cutlets. But for now, I'll start dredging. I'm not using any flour. I'm just using the egg wash and the breadcrumbs. Seems to stick pretty well to the chicken cutlets. So sometimes you use flour. I guess it's supposed to make it stick better. I don't know. I'm good with the way my mother did it without the flour. Look at the size of me. I've eaten. So it's pretty good. Here we go. Our oil is ready. We are going to start frying our chicken cutlets here. Always try and keep one hand wet and one hand dry. I don't know. Sometimes I dive in. Doesn't matter. However you want to do it. My sink is right here. I can always rinse off. But that's it. Look at all that goodness. You don't have to fry them very long, probably 3-4 minutes on each side. They're thin enough. Plus they're gonna get baked in the oven too, so we're gonna enjoy. Got my dad over there in the background. Say hi, Tony.
Good morning.
Buongiorno. That's the old man that taught me how to make sausage. I will be getting to that, I promise. I promise. I know I keep promising, but I will. You guys are going to love that. Oh, look at that goodness right there. That's what you're looking for. Light golden brown. And they are, like I said, they're frying up pretty quick. I already made my sauce earlier. That there's plenty of recipes for online, and like I said, check out the Brooklyn Brothers. They got a really good recipe. It's simple. In fact, that's the one that I use because I like it. So, got my plate here with paper towels on it. I'm just gonna let them fry up, and we're gonna be good to go. Look at all that goodness right there. We're finishing up our cutlets here. It's a good thing to go along as you're cooking and whatever. Possibly clean up a little bit, especially for those guys out there that like to make a mess in the kitchen. I know when I clean up, my wife is very happy because usually if I don't clean up, I get my ass kicked. So, so anyway, it's not a bad idea. Clean up as you go. That's it. Just a little note, I did have to add a little bit of oil as I was going because, you know, as you're frying, it uses up the oil. But that's about it. We're good to go. I used up all the egg wash. I used up all the breadcrumbs, and not much waste at all. So anyway, stick around. We'll be right back, and I'll show you how to lay this all out for Parmesan. Say hi, Tony.
Hi.
How was that chicken cutlet?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Makes you think of your mother.
That's good.
Really.
That's what I'm trying to get. Trying to achieve that. So that was my dad, Tony. Believe it or not, he's 95 years old. And he's still alive and kicking.
Not kicking.
Well, all right, so he's not kicking anymore, but he's still alive and well. Anyway, yeah, be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll be back shortly. And we're back. So I got a giant throwaway pan. Where the heck is it? All right. We're gonna spray it with cooking spray. I used to have some extra virgin stuff somewhere. I don't know where it is, but so we'll just use the yellow one for now. Spray the bottom of the pan. Just keep stuff from sticking. And that's that. Now, I'm gonna grab a ladle and put some sauce at the bottom of the pan. Basically, okay, that looks pretty good. All right, now, so take about a ladle full of sauce, put it down on the pan, grab yourself a nice chicken cutlet. We are ready now. So, the oven's at 350. I'm going to stick this in. I'm going to put some water on, get it boiling for the pasta. And that should be that. Again, you don't have to cut the cutlets like that. You can always pound them flat or whatever. Yeah, there's no set way to do them. That's just how I do it. That's what I was born and raised doing, cutting meat and things like that. So anyway, hope you enjoy, and we'll be back. We're going to add a little bit of sauce to the top of it. All right, now a little bit of whole milk shredded mozzarella and a pinch of some Locatelli Romano. And now we'll add another cutlet on top. Gonna add another little bit of sauce on top. Repeat the process. A little bit of mozzarella, a little bit of Romano. And it's just a plain mayonnaise sauce. Marinara, for those of you that don't know the Brooklynese language. And we're going to garnish it with a little bit of fresh chopped parsley. And that's it. I'm going to continue with the rest of them, and we'll be back to put it in the oven. I mean, look at that. That is picture perfect. I'm just waiting for the oven to come up to temperature. I'm going to bake it at 350 for about a half an hour, 45 minutes. So I have my pot of water on the stove getting ready to boil. It's salted. I got some imported pasta, kind of like a spaghetti. So the water is up to a raging boil. We're going to add our pasta. I was checking it out. It kind of looks like spaghetti, but it's like square in shape. A little different than what I'm used to seeing, but hey. But yeah, there's no specifics on Italian cooking or any cooking for that matter. Everything's based on a basic recipe, and you just take it and run with it. At least that's what I do. Doesn't matter if you like it, awesome. If you don't, that's good too. I'm sure you'll make your own version. But it's all good. And this is what our meal looks like.
What are you doing?
Well, I'm recording you. Tell me what you think of it.
Oh,
Come on, you're 95. This could be your last meal. I hope not, but it could be.
shit. might be a pleasure. Looks good.
All right, well, why don't you try the chicken? It's coming out little by little. We're good. We're here till Tuesday.
All right.
All right, dig in, Pops.
It looks good.
Well, hopefully looks aren't deceiving. What do you think?
Good.
Awesome. All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed killing it in the kitchen, and stick around. Please hit that like and subscribe button, and we'll be back with more videos. Until then, peace out.